Hey everyone, and welcome back to Love Hackers. I'm Alex Carter.
And I'm Sophie Tanaka.
Always great to have you here with us, Sophie. So you know how we're all about that awesome dating advice, right?
Oh, yeah. Always trying to up your game.
Exactly. Well, today we're doing a deep dive into something really juicy.
Oh, I love juicy. Tell me more.
We're going to break down what women really look for in a guy.
Ooh. Okay, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yep. Forget those cheesy pickup lines and all those gimmicks. We're going way deeper. Like, what actually builds that real attraction?
I like it. Because let's be real, a lot of guys get lost in that superficial stuff.
Totally. And you know what really stood out to us from all the research? This whole idea of action over inaction.
Oh, interesting. Tell me more about that.
Women are just drawn to men who are out there chasing their goals and passions. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. It just makes sense when you think about it. Someone who's actively engaged in life, it's like they're radiating confidence and ambition. They're interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Like they're not just sitting around waiting for things to happen.
Exactly. They're out there making their own thing happen. And honestly, that's super attractive.
It's magnetic, like they're pulling you into their exciting world.
Right. And it really doesn't have to be something huge or over the top. It can be literally anything. Like a cool hobby, getting involved in the community, working towards some personal goal. It's all about the drive,
Yeah.
the dedication, you know?
It's like having that spark, that zest for life. I love that. And, that kind of leads us to another quality that we found.
Ooh, what's that? Confidence, but not in like a cocky way.
Yeah, not arrogant,
Yeah.
more like self-assured.
Exactly. Like genuinely knowing your worth and being comfortable just being you.
Yeah.
Women can spot that kind of confidence from a mile away.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And it's a huge turn on.
And this goes hand in hand with not being intimidated by women, right?
Mhm.
Because women are strong and independent.
Yeah.
And they want a guy who gets that, who appreciates that.
100%. It's about meeting her on her level, engaging with her intelligence and strength, not shying away from it.
Yeah, and that goes back to confidence. Projecting that you're calm and confident, like in how you carry yourself and how you talk.
Exactly. It shows you're self-assured and that you can handle anything.
That unshakable vibe.
Yes. Love it. You know what else women find super attractive?
Okay, hit me with it.
A guy who's genuinely caring and considerate.
Seems obvious, but I think sometimes we forget that. Like the rush of dating makes you forget just being a good person.
Seriously. But women crave that genuine connection. They want to feel understood, like you're really listening. And that starts with genuinely caring about her.
Being attentive and supportive, empathetic, you
Yeah.
know, like remembering those important dates, offering to help listening to her when she needs to talk.
Yep. All those little things add up because they show you're there for her. And that builds trust and a real emotional connection, which are super important for any healthy relationship.
Okay, so we've got action, confidence, and caring. Now let's talk about strength. We know there's that biological thing where women are drawn to physical strength. But is that all there is to it?
Well, it's definitely part of it, but honestly, there's so much more to it than just muscles. Mental and emotional resilience are huge too,
Yeah, for sure.
Women want someone who can roll at the punches, someone who's there for her when things get tough, someone stable and reliable.
And so it's more than just physical strength. It's about being dependable,
Yeah.
emotionally mature.
Exactly. It's having the inner strength to face whatever comes your way, to be that rock she can lean on.
And to be able to support her in reaching her goals.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Being her cheerleader, her partner in crime.
Exactly. And that kind of strength, that takes time to develop. You build it through experiences, through figuring yourself out.
It's working on yourself, becoming more aware of your emotions and learning how to handle them in a healthy way.
So say you're this confident, caring guy, and you meet an amazing woman.
Yeah.
How do you show her you're interested without coming on too strong?
Ugh, the age-old question.
It's a good one, though. It really comes down to giving her genuine attention, making her feel like she's seen and valued. But there's a balance.
Right. You don't want to overwhelm her with too much attention.
Exactly. It's not about bombarding her. It's about quality over quantity,
So what would that look like?
Planning thoughtful dates, really listening when you're talking to her, letting her know you appreciate her qualities, making her feel like she's the only woman in the world when you're together.
It's the little things that show you're present and engaged.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And that actually connects to another important point, being independent and self-sufficient.
Ooh, interesting. Tell me more about that.
Women are attracted to men who have their own lives, their own passions and goals. They don't want to be your whole world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. It's like the whole package. You're interesting and fulfilled on your own, and you're bringing that energy into the relationship.
Exactly. It's about being a partner, not a project. And that neediness, that's a big turnoff, you
Hmm.
know, because it shows a lack of confidence and independence. So cultivate those interests. Have a social life.
Mm.
Show her you're a well-rounded individual who adds value to her life, not someone who's looking for her to complete them.
Exactly. And you know what? Let's shift gears for a sec and talk about humor.
Ooh, yes, humor is so important.
A good sense of humor can be a powerful tool when it comes to attracting women.
It is, but I think sometimes guys try too hard,
Yeah.
you know, forcing jokes that don't land.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah.
And you know, humor is subjective. What one person finds hilarious, another might find totally cringy. The key is to be genuine and authentic in your humor.
So pay attention to what makes her laugh.
Exactly. It's about sharing those moments of joy and laughter, creating that lighthearted, fun atmosphere.
It shows you don't take yourself too seriously. And you can bring that playfulness to the relationship, which is awesome.
Mm.
Okay, but now I want to talk about something that I think is often overlooked.
Ooh, what's that?
Good manners.
Good manners. You don't hear that one every day. Tell me more.
It's simple, really.
Mm.
Good manners are a sign of respect, consideration, not just towards her, but everyone around you.
Yeah, like holding doors open, saying please and thank you, being polite to the waiter.
It's all those little things that we kind of forget about sometimes.
But they show a lot about your character. They show her you're a gentleman, that you respect others. It's a good indicator of how you'll treat her too.
It's like those subtle cues that reveal your true nature.
Exactly. And you know what? This brings us to another super important aspect of attraction. Patience and respecting boundaries.
Oh, definitely. Women need to feel safe and comfortable. And that means respecting their pace and boundaries, both physically and emotionally.
Right. It's about clear communication, respecting her decisions, and avoiding any kind of pressure tactics.
It shows her that you value her as a person, and you're willing to wait until she's ready.
It's all about building that trust and understanding, which are the foundation of a healthy relationship.
And speaking of a strong foundation, let's wrap up this part of our deep dive with a reminder about authenticity.
Yes. Being genuine. That's key.
It's something we talk about a lot here at Love Hackers, and for good reason. It's just so essential for creating a real connection and that lasting attraction.
You've got to embrace what makes you you you.
Hmm.
You know, don't try to fit into some mold of what you think women want. Women can spot a fake from a mile away.
And they're way more attracted to guys who are comfortable in their own skin, who aren't afraid to show their true selves.
It's like shining your own light, not dimming it to fit in.
Exactly. When you're authentic, you attract women who are drawn to the real you. And that's where the magic happens.
It's where the real connections are made. So we've talked about being genuine. And you know what? That kind of leads us to another super important ingredient for a strong connection.
Kind of listening.
Open and honest communication.
Communication.
Yeah,
It's like the foundation of any good relationship, wouldn't you say?
for sure. It's about making that space where you both feel comfortable sharing what's on your mind, you know?
Yeah.
Both the good stuff and the bad.
And it's not just about talking, right? It's about really listening, hearing what the other person is saying.
100%. It's a two-way street. You need to be able to express your own needs, but you also need to be a good listener, picking up on those cues, you know, not just the words, but how she's saying them too.
It's about those nuances, reading between the lines sometimes, and making sure she knows you're really getting her.
Exactly. And when you have that open communication, it creates intimacy and trust, which are the building blocks for a truly amazing relationship.
Okay, so far we've covered action, confidence, caring, strength, attention, independence, humor, manners, patience, and authenticity. It's like a whole toolkit for building attraction.
It is, but I think it's so important to remember that these qualities aren't about trying to be someone you're not. It's about becoming the best version of yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to be putting on some kind of act. It's about real self-improvement and growth.
And that's what's so powerful about it. When you're authentic and genuine, you attract women who are drawn to the real you, and that's where the magic happens, you know?
It's about aligning your inner world with your outer world and letting that genuine energy just shine through.
You know what really struck me while we were putting all this research together?
Okay, what's that?
It's that these qualities are not just about attracting women. They're about being a well-rounded, happy person in general.
That's so true. It's like this win-win situation. You're working on yourself, becoming a better person, and that makes you more attractive to others.
It's about living a life that's full of purpose and passion. And when you do that, the right people will just gravitate towards you.
So guys, if you're listening, take this advice to heart and start putting it into practice. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes, not just in your dating life, but in everything.
Now, you know, I'm curious, what really resonated with you from all of this? What stood out?
Good question. For me, it was the emphasis on being a man of action. I think sometimes we can get stuck in our heads,
Mm.
uh, overthinking everything.
Right. We overanalyze.
And we forget that sometimes the most attractive thing you could do is just take action.
Make a move. Chase those goals. Live a life that's exciting.
It's like that saying, well-behaved women rarely make history. It's about getting out of your comfort zone, taking risks, and going after what you want.
And that energy is contagious.
It is. It inspires other people to do the same. It's about living life on your own terms and not being afraid to go after what you want.
Totally. And you know what that makes me think about? I think a lot of guys get so caught up trying to figure out what women want that they lose themselves in the process.
It's like they're trying to crack some secret code.
But it's really not that complicated. The
Yeah.
truth is much simpler.
I think what women really want is a man who's happy and fulfilled in his own WN life.
It makes sense, doesn't it?
When you're confident, passionate, living a life that you're excited about, it's magnetic.
It's like this beacon that draws people in. You're radiating this energy that's impossible to resist because it shows you're not looking for someone to complete you. You're already complete.
Exactly. You're looking for someone to share your amazing life with.
Yeah.
And that's powerful.
It really is. I think so many men forget that. We focus so much on finding the one that we forget about our own growth and happiness.
And that's where things can go wrong.
Yeah.
Because you can't truly connect with someone else if you're not connected with yourself first.
You have to be whole and complete on your own before you can be a truly valuable partner to someone else.
And that ties back to everything we've been talking about today, Action, confidence, caring, strength, attention, independence, humor manners, patience, authenticity, communication. All these things contribute to a fulfilling life, both personally and romantically.
It's about being the best version of yourself, for yourself and for the people you want to attract into your life.
I love that. So guys, focus on building a life that you love, and the rest will fall into place. Now, before we move on to our final thoughts for this deep dive, let's take a quick second to remind everyone to subscribe to Love Hackers.
Yes, hit that subscribe button and leave us a rating and review. It helps other awesome listeners like you find the show.
And we love hearing from you guys. So share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments. We read every single one. And you never know, we might even feature your question in a future episode.
Keep them coming.
Okay, back to our deep dive. We've covered so much ground, but there's one last thought I want to leave you with.
Okay, lay it on me. I'm ready for that final thought.
I think it all boils down to this. Attracting women, it's not about playing games or trying to manipulate anyone. It's about building something real, a genuine connection based on respect, understanding shared values.
Treating women as equals,
Yeah.
as individuals with their own hopes and dreams and ambitions.
Exactly. And it's about being the kind of man who inspires her, uplifts her, challenges her to be her best self.
Being a true partner, someone who's there to support her, celebrate her successes, and, help her through those tough times.
And I think that's what really separates the guys who are killing it in the love department from the ones who are struggling. It's not about some secret formula. It's about being a good man, being genuine, bringing something to the table.
Being someone she can trust, someone she can count on, someone who makes her feel safe and appreciated and cherished.
And that, my friends, is the secret to attracting amazing women. So there you have it, folks. The secret's to becoming the kind of guy women can't resist. It's not about tricks or games. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and building a life that you truly love.
We hope you found this deep dive helpful and inspiring, and we encourage you to start putting these tips into practice today.
And remember, the journey of self-improvement, it never really ends. It's all about always learning, growing, evolving.
And as you do that, the right people will naturally come into your life.
So keep those hearts open, keep those love lives thriving, and keep listening to Love Hackers for more dating advice and insights.
And don't forget to follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
We love connecting with you guys. So come say hi. Let us know what you're struggling with. We might even feature your question on a future episode.
All right, Alex, it's time for our signature sign-off.
Until next time, keep those hearts open.
And those love lives thriving.
I'm Alex Carter.
And I'm Sophie Tanaka.
And this has been Love Hackers.
Your daily dose of dating advice.
See you tomorrow.